Yeah, all of these and then there's a little one.
Mais on ne sait pas si la signification de la journée soit la même. C'est souvent une scène liée à
I can like ask you.
ça c'est sûr. Parce que
I need some people then.
Okay.
Oh, that's on the cover. Do we have a fat man?
I can
And a
pretend to
thin
be.
man?
I'll be a fat man.
Okay, well for each scene I'll have volunteers and then I'll place you and we'll explain it that way. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah. Can I be the cameraman then, or?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want, girl. Go
Cool.
for it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're just going to act them up because it's hard to see.
So what were you when you were casting for Liz Estrada?
Alright, can I have an initiate? A woman. You have to be in every single scene. Sure.
I did for everything.
Okay, and then I need a small boy.
Oh God, I'm pretty sure fast.
And a priestess.
Volunteer.
Do you want to be Okay, so let's do the small boy. There are 10 scenes in this fresco. And I'm going, like I said, I'm going to kind of conglomerate the two ideas of the Dionysic group, initiation and the bridal drama. So at the beginning, the initiate has just set foot into the chamber. She stands motionless and listens to the naked boy.
Well,
As he reads, he is guided and protected by the priestess behind him. The initiate wears the clothes of a Roman matron. A veil covers her head and back. She supports her right hand lazily on her hip and her left lifts the drapery over her bosom. The veil screens her from the world which lies behind her. The boy is naked, which could be a sign of divinity, although he's wearing hotherni, which are high-lace boots that belong to Greek theater that arose from the cult of Dionysus. This could be Dionysus as a child, who himself brings the teaching through the child. Scene 2. Okay. Yeah.
You're done.
Okay, so you're holding the plate. Okay, and could I have 2 handmaidens?
I think so.
Stand behind Robin and either side.
like this, or do we have to be backwards?
No, you have to face. Thank you, Kim. Okay, the
Other side, Robin.
stand behind me, Robin. Over here. Thank you. Okay. The transition to the second scene is made by the figure of the initiate adorned with a crown of myrtle, who now goes further on her way. She seems still to be hearkening back to the teachings which she has just heard from the naked boy. She lets her cloak fall. Under it, one sees a light, sleeveless tunic. She carries a sliced sacrificial cake in a metal vessel in her left hand. And in her right hand, she holds a small branch of laurel near the vessel. Thank you. A priestess, wearing a head covering and a wreath of myrtle, removes a covering from a ceremonial basket held by a female attendant. A second female pours purifying water into a basin in which the priestess is about to dip a sprig of laurel. Okay, I just need the initiate. Alright, everyone else go away. Can I get my fat man and a couple of satyrs? Come on.
I'll be a fat man.
Thank you.
I'll be a satyr.
Okay.
That's generous.
Alright, if you're really scared in the scene, your hands up. And this one is like, oh no! Thank you. Okay.
You're frightened.
Yes, you're terrified.
I'm a satyr.
The first figure is an agitated or possibly terrified woman who gazes forward with open lips as though she would utter a cry. Her left hand is stretched out as though warding something off, and her body is engaged in striding vehemently in the direction from which she has come. With her right hand, she has seized her cloak in order to throw it over her head. Her step is so rapid that it billows out behind her. Okay, for the second scene with the sacramental proceedings, we are removed in the third scene into a fairyland, a new level of experience. The human figures with the ritual and the religious object suddenly disappear, and the secrets of nature become manifest. A Selenus crowned with myrtle, and they play a lot. Okay. A Selenus crowned with myrtle plays ecstatically on a lyre, and fawns and kids near him rejoice in idyllic togetherness. Selenus binds the second and third scene. A cloak of soft lilac tone falls so that it covers only the lower half of his body. This symbolizes Selenus being a half-divine being, although rooted in the human world. The soft corpulence that is a chief characteristic of Selenus is especially prominent in our representation. He is almost repulsively spongy and fat.
You have a backpack you can shove in your shirt.
Selenus is a constant companion of Dionysus. He was originally a fountain demon from whom wisdom flowed, and Dionysus' teacher. Symbolically, the embodiment of the holy water that purifies the laurel twiglets in the second scene. I'm so sorry I missed that. Okay.
We purified them.
Now I'm in purified.
Yes,
Now
now
come.
you're terrified. Okay. Okay, so we see you again except you're sitting. And I need another satyr. Okay, yay! Okay, so you are holding a bowl like this. And
He is.
you are. And you're going to look into it, look scary. And you're going to stand behind Eric.
Eric, you have a hat on, we can't see you.
Okay, and hold up the map. So that it's kind of behind his head.
And I'm still saying,
Levi, use your hand in the bowl.
yeah.
Sorry, let that.
Okay, I'm sorry that this is
Move
funny,
it,
but we
guys,
can't see it,
move away
so
a
I'm
little
really
bit
happy
from the-
everyone's playing along.
Okay.
Charades. If you can't see it, you got a little more serious. Just the way it goes.
Okay, on the short wall behind her, we again see Selenus of the third scene. He sits on a four-sided hewn stone. A dark wine red cloak now covers his entire lower half. His head is crowned with ivy. He looks toward the terrified woman and listens attentively as though asking, what will she do now? His features are again pronouncedly Socratic, but the expression on his face is no longer ecstatic, but wise and stern. He lifts a silver receptacle shoulder high. A young fawn behind him bends over his receptacle and raises his eyebrows as if in terror. That's
Be terrified.
A second young fawn who stands behind the first smiles slyly at the onlooker. So at the same time, he raises a gloomy, threatening satyr mask, such as was used in Greek theater. He raises it so high that it appears immediately behind the head of Selenus. The terrified woman. Right. The terrified woman could be attempting to reach the innermost sphere, the Holy of Holies, and Neptune or Catabasis. Okay, I need Mike. I need my Dionysus, and someone to be Mike's lover. I need an area.
So that was Ariadne.
Am I still terrified? Kim!
You're not in this scene.
Oh!
Alright, I need a lover for Dionysus. Caitlin's like me like everything now. Alright, you're supposed to be kind of sitting and you have your hands draped over.
She's one of the stock characters we see in Roman Road.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
They just swap them out.
happy and lovely and like a god of wine and beer. Okay.
Get ready. Let's try.
Alright, in the middle.
Well, you guys have to do it away from that window because the people are
So the other
coming.
people can see. Okay. Move forward.
Do it quickly.
Thank you for being such good sports. Alright, in the middle.
Put it in the corner.
Yeah, draped and happy.
What's happier?
In the middle of the back wall of the initiation chamber, the conjunction of Dionysus and Ariadne is represented. He, the Redeemer, leans on his beloved, himself a picture of peace. Ariadne is... Ariadne is enthroned and elevated. The human and legendary figures who have occupied the stage up to now vanish completely at this point. The forest has swallowed the initiate, and the gate of the inner sanctuary closes against the priestly Silenus and his companions. This could point to the disappearance into catabasis, which is the entry into the depths of the underworld. The participants in the mystery then wander through a darkness of terror in order to find the light of renewal in the depths, and they must not look back. This is the only point that is confirmed through representations of the frescoes which follow. Obviously, this is a ritual reserved for women since the initiate is a woman, and from this point on, the fresco includes no masculine figures. Okay, I need my initiate.
This is my backup career.
And I need an angel.
Oh, somebody come be my angel.
Okay.
Ethan!
That's my name.
Alright, I need you to stand like this.
He looks like a vengeful angel.
He is a vengeful angel.
Oh,
yes.
great.
Alright. The goal of this is following a path of rebirth. The initiate, let's go on your knees, I'm sorry. Oh. Your hands are kind of like lifeless and doll-like and holding little. The initiate returns home with a Dionysian winnowing basket. She is very odd compared to the other figures. She's badly drawn. She's lifeless like a doll. The only thing in her that has any life are her huge eyes. They're almost superhuman, as though her soul has taken over and she's forgotten her body and can no longer move her arms naturally. There are two more figures behind the kneeling woman, but I don't know who they are, so I didn't talk about them. The dark-winged angel has just come down from rapid flight because her hair and cloak are blown back. She is holding a rod in which to flagellate someone, and she is looking beyond the 7th scene into the 8th. She may be needing to strike the initiate, who is the first figure in the 8th scene. Alright, up the initiate. Well, not really up. I need my priestess.
Oh, I got up and down on my end.
And I also need a female attendant.
And me? Come on, 5.
No, I need you. Okay.
3.
Okay, could you come this way?
1. All until
Your angel help. Except for forward. Okay, and what? Thank you. And you need to have your head in her lap. Move forward. Forward. Forward! Thank you. Okay. And hold on her hair.
I'm glad I showered today.
Alright, and there is supposed to be someone standing here as well.
Am I happy?
Yeah, standing.
I think you should be.
Okay. Alright, the connecting image in the 7th and 8th scene is the dark angel. She is common to both. The angel's gaze, even though her body is turned, is directed at the first woman's figure to which the angel raises her whip. And at this point, the initiate has changed. She's inwardly animated, divinely beautiful in her deep despair. She lays her head in the lap of the priestess, unreservedly surrendering herself to her own abasement. The priestess calmly ensures that governance is not impeded.
I'm not sure how to show
Okay, you can get up there. Thank you, everyone. I'm not done. This scene's over. Okay. You too? No, you're done then. I'm done.
So I know what angel.
Sure, you're the only one I think I need to. Okay. Let's pause for a moment and reflect on potential explanations of why flagellation. One of which is that the Roman concept of the ideal aristocratic woman included the virtues of modesty, faithfulness, beauty, and above all, devotion to family. This is Kim's favorite part of my presentation. The primary purpose in a woman's life was to marry and produce children.
That way anyway.
Perhaps this is the reason that women's rituals centered on the two rites of passage, marriage and childbirth. Women could call upon the gods to ensure fertility in a number of ways. One of such was during Lupercalia. Ovid describes women seeking out the ritual of flagellation in order to ensure fertility.
Oh, wow.
Women's identity was tied to that of the men in her life, and one way for women to be active and gain status is to participate in a cult. It was common for women to be active in several cults simultaneously. Because imagery related to the cult of Dionysus appears so prominently in the Villa of Mysteries, the exhibition places special emphasis on this multicultural fertility god in Italy, especially his presence in Pompeii. By doing these rituals, women could gain economic and spiritual importance to well-being, as well as agriculture and society of the region, and to its female population in particular. With this rite of flagellation, they could receive assistance in marriage and procreation, as well as protection in the afterlife. All right, let's continue with our story. This would be the window to the outer wall, and then daylight penetrates into the room, and the initiate is restored to ordinary life. Does someone want to be my Eros and an attendant?
I'm Eros.
Okay, Eros is here, and he's holding a mirror up to the initiate. Now remember, move back from the wall, please. And attendant, you're going to be looking into the mirror. All right, so lower. Eros is going to like this face. Okay. So you're doing her hair, and you're looking over there, but you're looking in the mirror. Okay, good. The transformed initiate prepares with the help of a young Eros. Her attendant looks at Eros, but the initiate looks outward. You'll notice that now she's wearing a ring on her finger. She may also be the bride, but the initiate and her reflection are looking out towards us. Alright, I'm done with you. I just need the initiate. Okay, look around there, buddy.
Okay.
You're again sitting. Alright, in this scene, the female initiate is sitting in a lovely adorned chair, and she's very well dressed. This final female figure could be a transformed or wiser initiate. She could be the mother of the bride, she could be the bride herself, or the domina of the villa watching the scenes take place. Now you'll notice between, I believe it's the 8th and 10th scenes, there's a break. The 7th scene seems to portray a story, and then it kind of veers off. So there's debate about whether the last 2 scenes have anything to do with the story that's going on, or whether it was made specifically for the domina of the villa. Now, in the very last scene, can I have my arrows? Here you go. All right. Just look comparative. Feel his foot.
Sorry, what was that?
You're watching, like, the scene. Oh, excited. Okay. Eros, with his pretty wings, is the final figure in the narrative. Oh no, I lost my place. These last scenes almost are removed from the narrative, and some believe that the story ends with scene 8, and the final scene reflects the domina herself. The Villa of Mysteries has played a key role in 20th century debates about psyche, religion, sexuality, and gender. Activities depicted on the walls of Room 5 which seem to relate to the cult of the Greek god Dionysus, also known as Bacchus, the Etruscan Influence, and the Roman Liber. And just a fun side note at the end, the Villa of Mysteries has made appearances in the Rome miniseries and Monty Python's Life of Brian. All right.
Yay!